After listening to the frustrated tenants share stories about their living conditions, concerns, and what qualities they are looking for in an executive director, Simone Gans Bearfield of Gans reassured Hoboken Housing Authority residents that she will find what they are looking for.
I did spend the day today touring some of the properties and meeting with some of the residents that I saw. I then came into the office and met some of the staff. And my whole purpose today is to work for you and work for the board in understanding what it is that's important to you in the next executive director.
When looking for an executive director, I think in the past executive directors have really been politically appointed, which is great that this is happening and that you're not from here and the people that are being interviewed hopefully are not politically connected, because I think it gives us a better chance to have an executive director that's genuinely going to care about the residents and what the residents need and not what the politicians want.
Mr. Mello is at the council meeting I just left, okay? I'm running late, but I have respect for the residents and I still made it. How could you be two places in one time? But I'm showing you how important it is with involvement. He still is the chair, and he should be sitting here because this is very important. Do a forensic search when you pick an executive director. You have one now working there, Mr. Vaughn, okay? He's working there now. He grew up here. He know their pains, he know their needs, he know their wants. And just my personal opinion, he's doing a good job. He opened the door for me since he's been here in such a short time. Every time I needed him, any of these concerns, Vaughn's door was open.
There's 1,353 units, I believe, and we have another site on 8th Street. We have multiple senior housing complexes throughout Hoboken. And we need somebody to be here for all the residents. You know, I understand that they have office hours, but we need somebody that's going to be willing to open their doors to the residents and not shut the residents out, so that this person is able to hear our voices and our concerns. The most important thing is to have somebody dependable. Instead of having executive directors come here every 3 years or every 5 years, that's not going to work for us. This is the ideal person that we need.
My concern is with the children that's out here. I would like for the new director to bring some type of funds for the youth, to have some programs for them, instead of them hanging out in the streets, for them to go somewhere, to do something. Back in the days growing up here in Hoboken, and my grandmother, the Walker family, been here for years. I used to be in the CEDAR programs, and there were other programs that were sponsored for the children, and we need that, because if we have somewhere for them to go, or for something for them to do, they won't be out here in the street.
After Diane Stewart, who is handicapped, shared her story about how she is still waiting for a handicapped accessible apartment, it was clear that finding an executive director needed to be expedited.
My apartment, the ceiling is like falling down. I had a problem. They keep putting plaster over, and the inspections are up in my apartment. I'm not going to be. Nobody came yesterday. Nobody came today. And I don't have a shower where I can roll in. I need HUD to come out and inspect my apartment. Every time HUD comes to let them come up my house, nobody, I'm handicapped. And I don't have a shower I can roll. This is not a handicapped accessible apartment.
For Sasha Arroyo, she could no longer wait for the current executive director to respond to her black mold complaints.
I had mold in my bedroom, and when they came to inspect my unit, I showed them where the mold was growing, where the mushrooms were growing, and they came and they did the same thing. I turned down. What did they do? They knocked down the wall, and behind the wall you see all the mold. It was completely black, my walls. And I told them, I keep turning them down because they keep doing the same thing. I mean, you're tearing down the wall and you're just putting plaster for the next time that it grows. And that's just everything that keeps happening in my unit. Right now, I had to have my kid's father knock down the mushrooms because I kept calling the work order department and they kept saying someone's going to come, someone's going to come. But my children are there. So it's not good for them. So we had to knock down the wall. They have to get to fix it. It's been like this for 4 years since I've moved in. And it's not being taken care of, and no one's helping me. I don't get to see the director, and it's becoming worse because now my newborn is seeing a pulmonologist. My daughter's been seeing a pulmonologist for 3 years.
To come here to serve, and that will be the only reason they're coming. So I really appreciate your taking your time to come and spend with me this afternoon. And I will certainly give you back the best, like you have given me your best.
Hudson County View, the eye of the community.